Welcome to Mark Your Calendar. I'm your host, Kiahnna Patterson, and I am joined with a very special guest. This is Diana Starkey. She is with the Virginia Arts Fest. You are the director of marketing. Thank you so much for stopping by and talking with me. I know it's been a rainy day, so hopefully, we can be brighter in here as we mark our calendar. So first, I want to say thank you so much. I know you guys have so many events that you plan for. When you are putting together your list of events, what are you guys thinking about? What are you saying? Hey, we want to make sure that people feel this when they leave.
Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for having us. We're so happy to be here. We love our wavy friends and we love you. So it's delightful to be here with you. The festival is always looking at ways to represent our community and make sure that we're putting on performances that our community, our friends, our neighbors, our associates, everybody wants to see, and our students too. I mean, they're a big part of what the festival's mission is. So we're always looking to put on performances that the audience wants to see.
And I feel like you guys really nailed it. Like, this year's lineup is spectacular. I mean, you always do, but let's get right into it. So let's talk about what's coming up, what starts this weekend. This is the Jazz Club. This is at the Attucks Theater, the historic Attucks Theater that is in Norfolk. Tell me a little bit about this Jazz Club series. I know that it brings artists that are world-renowned. A lot of them travel all over, including New York, including overseas, but they're going to be right here in Norfolk.
That's right. So we're so happy to have the Attucks Jazz Club series back. So it is at the historic Attucks Jazz. It is a 6-performance series. Starts this Saturday, September 20th, with Jaleel Shaw, who is a saxophonist. And oh my goodness, he is phenomenal. Each one of the concerts, which take place starting in September, October, November. We skip December, and then you have January, February, and March. So check out the website for the full lineup. But each performance includes the John Toomey Trio, which is great. Now, the Attucks Theater, historic, beautiful. Well, we take the upstairs room and we turn that into a cabaret setting. Ooh. It's a jazz club. We've got a bar in there. You're very intimate. It's a small room, cocktail rounds, little candles on them, and you're really right there in the room with the artist. It is fantastic. And if you are a jazz lover, you've got to check out this series. It's really terrific.
I can't think of a better location for a jazz club feel than the Attucks Theater.
Exactly.
Is that intentional?
Yes, absolutely. And plus, we love the Attucks, and the city of Norfolk really likes us to present things in that, right? It's a beautiful venue. Don't let it sit empty. So here we are. We go and we present 6 jazz, really well-regarded performers. And the lineup is pretty deep. So you've got saxophonists, but you've got vocalists, you'll have drummers, you'll have clarinetists, you just about everything. So it's really something worth seeing. And once you go, you will want to go again.
I mean, you sold me on just the atmosphere, just feeling like I'm in this elevated club, like not necessarily in Norfolk. It might feel like I'm in New York City or Paris, so I just love that.
That's right. And it's really a great time. It starts at 7:30, so plenty of time to go out and have a nice dinner out on town, make a night of it, and then come and listen to just fabulous jazz. But you're right there. It's a small venue, and you're in it with the artist. And then you can have a cocktail, enjoy a little bit more while you're sitting there. It's really fantastic.
I know that you guys have another event that's a little bit later in the year. So this is October 14th. So at our gospel choir, we'll be back at the Attucks Theater. Let's switch to that one. I want to show you, this is what they will look like. I mean, they're all dressed up. They are Grammy and Emmy award-winning singers. They blend the harmonies of gospel with R&B classics, and they're going to be performing some really good songs with Aretha Franklin. I can't even get it out because that's so exciting.
Yeah.
But I know you have 2 shows. So you have the one on October 14th at Attucks Theater, and then one on October 12th in Newport News at the Ferguson Center. Tell me about this event.
So this is our third time having Soweto Gospel Choir. We love them, and our community loves them. So this year, we're bringing them back, as you said, for 2 performances. One will be at the Ferguson Center in their Peebles Theater. Oh, my goodness. That is just an intimate, great venue. Same with the Attics. So in Newport News or in Norfolk, the gospel choir, like you said, R&B, traditional African music as well, but something that's super inspirational. The audience participates.
Oh.
It's really fantastic. When you look and when you hear them, this is their touring performance called Peace. And boy, don't we all need a little peace in our life right now. And boy, they will bring it. I'm telling you, you will leave there feeling better and so happy that you went because of the inspiration that they sing.
I mean, just looking at the pictures, I'm just so inspired and so colorful and bright. I feel like I need to dress up to come and witness this.
And so many of the audience members will. Come as you are, of course, we always say, but a lot of people will really embrace this. And the fact that they're from South Africa and they're touring the world with this message of peace through their song, it's really great.
Yeah, it looks like it's very moving. Well, speaking of Africa, let's transition to Step Africa. I know that they're going to be visiting Norfolk as well.
That's right. Step Africa, again, we have had them before. They were so well received that we said we've got to bring them back. So again, we will have them this October at Chrysler Hall. You can see some of the pictures that are there on the screen, really what they are. It's African-inspired dance, but it's also step. And so the history, it's very percussion-based step. And a lot of the African American historic Black universities, their fraternities, their sororities, they actually have step clubs and step groups. And this is really based on that. Really, really terrific. There's storytelling in their step and their dancing. It's very unusual and unique dancing because of the storytelling, the percussion, the singing that goes along with it as well. People that are in the audience, you will be dancing in your seats.
You'll be stepping along.
You will be. Yeah, it's really, really, really great.
I really love that. I mean, and this is on October 23rd at the Chrysler Hall, correct?
That's correct. Yeah, so perfect venue for that because of the size of the stage, and you're right there with them. So it's great. We also have a student matinee that we're doing with this as well. And so a lot of the school kids that are going to be coming are going to get this education as well. It's really a terrific kind of motivator. Like, go ahead, dance, feel your feet.
You can do
Get
this.
up, stand up, do it. Yeah.
I think one of the first stories I'd ever done with VA Arts Festival was one of those student showcases where the kids were so loud. I just remember thinking like, oh my God, this is great. I'm excited. I want to go dance. Like, let's do this. I think I want to say it was a ballet. Ugh, I can't think of it right now. It's been a long day for me already, but yes, I love when you guys.
It might have been Alvin Ailey
American. That's it.
Right? What it might have been Alvin Ailey, or it could have been Dance Theater of Harlem.
It was Alvin Ailey, and I remember because it was at the Ferguson Center. So I remember that. And I'm from Newport News, so that's the connection. Yeah. Well, let's move on to our last, but certainly not least. I'm going to have you guys come on back. But I want to show you guys, this is Luca Striganoli, and he's going to be in Norfolk. Now, he is from Nashville. He has over 200 million views of him covering different songs. And I think the fun part is his wife is the videographer. So all these really cool shots, his wife is shooting that. So it's a family event. He plays all over the world, and he's from Italy, but he's going to be in Norfolk in November. So tell me about him.
That's right. Well, this is a partnership that we have with Tidewater Classical Guitar, and we're always happy to partner with our local arts organizations. And his performance, not only will he be performing, but he's opening with Matt Thomas, who's a local guitarist as well. So we're happy to be able to showcase him too. when you think of a guitar player and classical guitar player, and you think, okay, well, this is going to be a really great performance. Always is. But the thing about Luca not only plays a traditional guitar, but he also plays guitars that have 2 and 3 necks. And so that type of music is amazing. You'll be flabbergasted at what he's able to do with his instruments. And if you look at the video now, you'll see he's playing one with one hand and then another down on a table. But he also comes with his guitars that actually have 3 necks on one guitar, one guitar base. Now he's playing traditional, but he will also play what is like a picking of the instrument, and also using his bass for a drum. So he uses his hand to drum as well. Really, percussion is part of what he does. He's from Italy originally. He started playing when he was 10 years old, really looking into classical guitar. But boy, has he just kind of skyrocketed. As you said, 200 million views on the internet, and continuing to go. We are so excited to have him. And we're doing this performance at the Attics Theater as well on the main stage there. And that is going to be a rockin' house. It's going to be really fun.
I had a chance to listen to just some of the music that he has on his YouTube, and I'm just so impressed with his ability to cover so many different genres. That's what I was most, taken aback by, but also that he does finger style guitar. So he's not using a pick. He's doing it all with his fingers.
That's exactly right. That's that picking that he's doing. He's gotten some attention by some really big bands as well. The Red Hot Chili Peppers really love him. Metallica loves him as well. So it's not that he's in like hard rock or anything like that, because it is classical guitar. Right. But it's great. You just got to come see it. And if you've never been to a classical guitar concert, come to this one, November 23rd at the Attics. You will be very happy you did.
I know that show is at 3 p.m., so I definitely need to mark my calendar for that one. But thank you so much, Diana. You told me so many different events. I hope that a lot of people are taking notes and looking up the website just to learn more. And I know you guys have even more announcements coming up. So we're definitely going to have you guys come on back to tell us about what's happening at the end of the year and going into next year.
Great. Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you. We'll see you soon. Okay. And welcome back to Mark Your Calendar. I'm joined with Shawn Martin and Wes. We're going to talk about the Walk to End Alzheimer's. Thank you guys so much for joining us here on Mark Your Calendar. So Shawn, tell me all about this walk. It is this weekend in Chesapeake.
Okay, so the walk is this weekend. Registration begins at 8:30 a.m. and the walk will begin at 10 a.m. Now, people can register at our event booth. But once you enter the park, you will be greeted by our wonderful volunteers who will direct you to our tent. Also, if you've already registered online, they will direct you to the Promise Garden tent where you pick a flower. Okay. And so the flowers have different meanings. You'll see them, the pinwheel flowers. You'll see a garden there with all of the flowers that will be purple, gold, yellow, and blue. Blue represents someone that's living with the disease. Yellow represents our caregivers, someone that's caring for someone with the disease. Gold represents, I say gold, but yellow or orange. I said yellow before. Yellow is the caregiver, but the orange flower represents the person that's an advocate. They advocate for families that are dealing with disease, like Wes, who's an advocate. And then we have the purple flower, represents those who have lost someone to the disease. And when during our Promise Garden ceremony that will happen during the event, we have the white flower that is raised. And this year is going to be very special because Dr. Crave will raise the white flower in his team from Old Dominion and EVMS. And I'm going to try to keep it together here because with him raising the white flower just shows that we're closer to a cure, close to in our lifetime. In my lifetime, I will see someone that will survive, that they'll be into the disease. So that's where we are, and it's going to be a great event. We'll have a lot of booths there, and people can take selfies. We have a little selfie station. The people can bring their pets. We have a little pet station. Bring the kids. It's going to be fun. It's a 1 mile, 2 mile option. So I think I've probably covered about most of that. We have a great DJ. So it's going to be music. It'll be fun. DJ Fonts is going to be there.
Oh, I love DJ Font.
Yes. Fabulous. So there we are. So
I guess
you add anything else to
Sure.
add, Wes?
No, I would love to add a few things. And Shawn did a great job of explaining some of that. But we're going to have over 1,000 participants, probably
Yes.
closer to 1,400. We're seeing how the numbers come in. 100 plus volunteers throughout the community, which is absolutely amazing. So we're very excited about that. And I don't know if people understand the effect that this disease has on our country. Over 7 million people actually have been diagnosed or have Alzheimer's or a form of dementia. Over 12 million caregivers take care of those 7 million people.
Yeah.
But here in Virginia alone, there's over 165,000 just in in the Commonwealth, with over 340,000 caregivers. So this is something that affects us here locally. We see it every day, and we're very committed to making sure that this disease will not be here anymore. So we're excited to come out for the walk. All the money from the walk stays here locally, which is very exciting. So, for the families here, for the research, the education, we're here to stay, and that's where your money will go. So we're looking forward to people come out, walk, support, and donate.
I guess I should have started with what made you want to get involved with the Alzheimer's Association?
So I guess I'll start. My mother-in-law unfortunately passed from dementia a few years back, and there was a lot of different levels of what I experienced through my wife at the time in terms of the diagnosis, watching her deteriorate. But I think at the end, the last 5 or 6 years of her life, we relocated to Tennessee, and we had to put her in different levels of facilities. And it became very apparent to me, not only the cost, the amount of time, the struggle with managing our time and our businesses with the kids, in terms of just making sure she was in a comfortable spot where she could get the treatment she needed. The complications of other diseases makes it even more difficult. You think about somebody, let's say, in their 50s or 60s or early onset, and they have diabetes or heart disease. Can they remember to take their medication? Can they take the right amounts? Can they get to their appointments that are needed for dialysis? And, watching that and participating in that really made me feel like after she passed, I really wanted to give back. Because when you're in it, it's really hard to sometimes participate in some ways. And I said, now that she's passed, how can I represent her memory in a way that can help others? And so I met Shawn, and we talked about it and decided to get involved. And fortunately enough, I was asked to be on the board here for Southeastern Virginia, and take that role very seriously, and very excited to contributing to the success of this organization.
My great grandmom had Alzheimer's. And whenever we would go and visit her in the facility that she lived in, she didn't remember her daughters. And I just remember how heartbreaking that was for them. They're like, you don't remember me? Remember me? And she just did not remember her kids. So, just situations like that, it really shows you just how serious this event is, raising money for this event, and how this can affect families. I guess talk with me a little bit about like the treatments that are available. I know that you had touched on that a little earlier.
Yeah, there are several treatments that are available, and I will say the FDA has approved. There's 2 that we can speak of, and there's another one that's coming down the pipeline that I don't have liberty to discuss because I'm not a scientist.
Okay.
and that's but what I will say that we've seen positive effects with donanemab and Ukembi. Is one of the treatments that are out there. Also, people can take a blood test to identify if they have the markers for Alzheimer's.
Okay.
That's a lot of strides that have been made in the last 5 years, specifically. That's what gives a lot of hope for the future when we talk about ending the disease, being able to diagnose, to be able to prepare, and then having these effective medications that are just proving so productive. We see nothing but upwards and onwards in terms of that moving forward in the next 5 to 10 years.
I mean, and it sounds like you guys are well on your way. You did such a great job last year. So what is the goal for this year's walk?
Well, our goal is to definitely raise funds, and our number this year is $425,000. We beat our number last year. I I believe that we can hit that number again this year. And just want to share this. We have an 800 number that is individuals can call, talk to a licensed professional about whatever concerns that they have with about our loved one, recognizing the 10 warning signs. And I'll give you that number. It's 1-800-272-3900. Licensed educated professionals available to talk to you. And just knowing that the money they raise helps us continue to do that, provide that to the community. That's just one small thing. And this in the scope of all of what we do. Again, I go back to our numbers to raise $425,000. I think we can do that. I'm remain optimistic, and I believe that with all of the support that comes from the community, Hampton Roads has been fabulous. This is a great community. The support has been amazing. When I say amazing, amazing. Just how they show up with their dollars and being present, volunteering. We have amazing volunteers, as Wes mentioned earlier. They make what we do worth it all.
I mean, looking at the picture, it looks like a lot of people showed up, but I also think that this shows us just how many people are impacted by Alzheimer's.
Yeah. Think about it. If you can walk into a room, you probably ask, if you walk across 10 people, 3 of them may say, hey, you know what? I'm a caregiver, or I've lost someone.
Yeah, I would probably say more closer to 6 or 7 will say they've been directly affected or indirectly affected, whether through marriage, family members, or even people at work, just knowing someone. Everyone has been touched, one way or the other. One thing I'll add on the donations is if you haven't donated yet, you still can, all the way up into the walk.
Yes.
If you want to donate at the walk, there will be the ability to do that. So it's never too late.
And you can always sign up. You can sign up at the walk, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
We have an event table event check-in table that you can't miss the tent.
Okay.
Big white tent will say check in here, register here. They'll be there. But our greeters definitely direct you that way. And grab a flower while you're there.
Yes, absolutely. I just love that it's in the Promised Garden ceremony. I think that that's very intentional. I'm sure you guys
It is. And there's a promise that we are headed to a cure.
Yes.
A future without Alzheimer's.
So one more time, where is it? What time? How can I
Chesapeake
get
City
involved?
Park. It will be registration begins at 8:30. The walk begins at 10 a.m.
Ceremonies at 9:40.
Ceremonies at 9:40. Yes. So you want to be a part of that. When you see the flowers go up, and it just warms my heart, and it's an emotional time. When I say emotional, in a good way, because everyone's there for the same reason, and we're all united to just move forward to a cure. Let's see. We were talking about the flowers. There's something else I wanted to mention about the walk, and it kind of escapes me right now because I got so excited just seeing in my mind, seeing the flowers, raising the flowers. But I wanted to see you there, Wavy Warriors.
Yes, we will be there. Ashley Knight is the MC, correct?
Yes, she is.
So that's
and she's
exciting.
been fabulous.
Yeah,
and you all come out and show her major support. So that I think that's gonna be wonderful.
Oh yeah, I'll be there. So it is this weekend. I will be there,
and we're blessed with great weather.
Yes.
Oh yes. I mean today not so much, but definitely Saturday things are going to look up
so
for us.
The earth decided we're going to give you all the water you need up until Friday.
That's right. For our flowers to bloom, stand together.
Yes,
there we go.
Great.
Well, thank you guys so much for coming and talking with us. I really appreciate you just being so accommodating and just so kind.
Oh no, thank you thank you. We're blessed that you to have this opportunity with you.
Absolutely. Well, come on back and see us again, okay?
Absolutely. I'm a fan.
Yes.
Come on.
Oh, okay, period.